What's happening, comic fans? So I went to a small comic store recently, and I had probably one of the best Comic Con shopping experiences that I can ever remember, at least contained within a single day. And I'm talking about, I scored absolute bangers from dollar books to more expensive books, a couple keys in there, and yes, it was a fantastic day. Glad I took part in it. Let's get to the books. All right, so as I said, I scored just some dope books in here, and I'm saving the two absolute bangers for last because they were honestly some surprises. I had no intention. I didn't know what to expect going in. I know I was going to hit a couple of cheaper books, but I did no idea I was going to end up grabbing those. But yeah, we're going to start. So I got it's all Marvel, DC. Actually, no, I got a couple Dark Horse books in there. I forgot. So books like, or shows like this are great for hidden dollar boxes. And one dealer had a few dollar box, or quite a few dollar books I ended up scoring. But this is a set of books that I felt like, I don't know, something about it just couldn't pass up because it's Joelle Jones, and just love her as a creator. She's fantastic. I was extremely happy when I finally got to meet her a couple years ago, C2E2. She's cool as hell, and I've always just been a big fan of her art. So I got some copies of Lady Killer. Now, I do already have this complete set. So it's 2 5-issue series, and I have the first volume. I have the trade of the first volume as well as the library edition, which collects all of it. So both volumes, as well as some other art and some other things maybe. But for some reason, it was like, as a dollar book, I just couldn't help. I just didn't want to pass them up. I couldn't. So these first two books are from the first volume. Here is Lady Killer #2. Again, just stylistically, she just does fantastic work. So I had to grab that. Where we at? Lady Killer #3. So again, these are from the like the green and that. But these are from the first volume there. And then, let's see, let's do that. And then here we go into volume 2, so it's Lady Killer 2. But on the cover, still just Lady Killer. But this is, something was like, oh man, I just want another cover, another copy of a book for her to sign next time I see her again. I had her sign a couple copies, or 1 or 2 copies of one book. But I couldn't remember, I was like, all right, which one would be a cool one to either get like a, I don't know, like a personalized quote on or something. And this is #3. And this is volume 2. I took a copy of this one to the show, or I found another copy there, but I never made it back to her to get back to sign. So I forget which one I had her sign though. Here's #4. It's cool. Again, just stylistically, I think this, I might have had a copy of this one for her to sign. I have to double check. This is #5. Yeah. There's #5. So there's Lady Killer in DC. And then there's a stack of DC there. So some of these are from that same dealer. I got some Green Arrow from whatever run this was. This issue's from 2002. So maybe this started in, this is issue 14. I have some of the early run. I have a whole bunch of this run, honestly, just kind of scattered about. So we'll see. #16. So I think I had 15, or I was missing. No, I already had 15. That's right. So then I grabbed all the issues around it that I wanted. 17. The next one probably is one of my favorite covers of the bunch there. Was Solomon Grundy. Oh, actually the next two, this one and the next one. So what is that? 18 and 19 here with the Green Lantern ring there, and then the white all around it looks sharp. Just excellent coloring all around there. So a lot of these were Meltzer and Hester. Phil Hester did a lot of these. I don't know who started. I'm trying to remember who started writing this run. Here's 21. So I was trying to complete a story arc. That's what it was. And I might still be missing #20. So that's what the little gap in there was. Another Question annual, #2 from '89. I think it was '89. Yeah, Question and featuring Green Arrow. He's back. GA got Denny O'Neil, rest in peace. Bill Ray, J. Anton Pinsa, and new Who's Who entries. So yeah, more Question action. And then the rest of these are all Superman books. I was like, hey, what Superman books will I be working on? I'll answer that. So there's a string of issues, just some around this time era, which I was really into, especially for a lot of the art that Ed McGuinness did a lot of art around this age. Joe Kelly was writing some of these stories. There's just a string of books, and this one dealer had, it was like, what was it? It was either $1 issue. I think they were everything for $1 or 20 for 10 or something like that. But I ended up having like 21. I couldn't decide on one of the issues. And he said, "You got 21?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Just take it." I was like, "Thank you." So here is Superman 184. Yeah, not going for these complete runs or series at all. Just for a string of issues around this time period, those couple years in there. 185. So, which I have done pretty well on. Especially just getting these cheap. I know last year at the same show, I grabbed a whole bunch of these. Probably from the same dealer. There's 188. Yeah, 188. What does it say there? Free Inside. Preview of Aquaman. So whatever Aquaman series was launching there. And then Lost Hearts. Parts 1. So I do have, I noticed, I didn't recognize this before, but I was looking through some of the issues. I saw this one and a couple other ones. I was like, oh, and I think I already have some. So that was one of the bonus issues, not this issue particularly. This is Superman 189. I don't know what the other one was. It might have been a Man of Steel issue. But there's another issue that plays part of that I thought I grabbed. Oh, there it is at the end. So, but we'll keep going. Keep going in order. 194. Superman. Who's on this? Last Hope. Siegel. Yeah, Siegel did a lot of these. And then jump up to 217. This is one I thought I had, but I don't know. I couldn't find it when I was looking on my list. Ed Bennis, of course. Got the OMAC Project tie-in, as well as this with Brainiac. Sacrifice Part 1. Superman 219. And then we got Superboy. What is this? On 220. Eradicated. More Ed Bennis action, of course. Well, actually, not on the next one. I think he might do this cover, though. Where's this tag? I can't tell. Eradicated. But he did do the interiors on this one. What's Happened to Superman? Another Project OMAC tie-in, 222. And here's another one I thought I had already, but apparently did not. Infinite Crisis crossover, 224. Is that what looks there? Maybe. Find wherever. 225. Soups. Yeah, Ed Bennis. For Hayden. I forgot what Hayden's first name is. And then, nope, no, because I got a few more issues from the Superman Rebirth run from, I don't know what year this was. Was it 2016? Yeah, it must have been. With Tomasi and Gleason. There's number 5. Still missing a few issues from this run. I wanted this run because I do like Peter Tomasi and Patrick Gleason just as creators, so I figured what the hell. And I've been finding these cheap. I like that cover. I think this is Rockafort. But when I find these cheap, definitely filling out my run. It's only, I think it was 45 issues, so figure what the hell. Here is Super Monster Part 1. Superman number 12. And then Multiplicity Part 1, number 14. So just a few more issues from there. I think I might be, I'm sure it should be just under a handful left. So getting there, and then jump back to Man of Steel. So the new Fortress of Solitude reveal. Superman Man of Steel number 100 in that landmark issue there. Schultz, Mankey, and Wynn. And then Critical Condition. Let's see. I don't know. The Enemy Within. This is Man of Steel, or Superman Man of Steel 102. Obviously got my main girl Supergirl down in the corner there. Oh yeah. With Steel and Superboy. The Phantom Zone Menace. Man of Steel number 107. Superman Man of Steel number 107. And then the last issue, this was the one that I think I wasn't originally going to get, but then figured what the hell, just to fit in with those Lost Hearts issues. Superman Man of Steel number 133. So there's everything from DC and Dark Horse there. Again, a lot of these were dollar books. I think these all were dollar books, honestly. But, oh, dollar books, and then 50 cents for that set of books that were part of that. And then going to the Marvel, a lot of these were dollar, and maybe a couple, I don't know. Some might not have been, but who's to say? Oh wait, one more DC book. Needed Detective Comics 615, part of the Penguin Affair Part 2. So I had the other 2 issues. I needed this one just because I think 1 and 3, I don't know if they were all in Detective or if the other 2 were in Batman, but we're just missing this part, so you can finally read that 3-part issue there. Could have that. And we get into, of course, hard to leave a convention without having some Captain America. So I was able to score a nice little run of Cap from a couple different volumes. There's 279. Let's say, how can Cap be fighting Steve Rogers when he is Steve Rogers? I don't know. It's crazy. World of comics. That's how it goes. And then the Sinister Scarecrow is back. Ain't he out for blood? Cap 280. And we got Hawkeye in his yellow cover for 317. So that's her wraps up for volume 1. And then jump up to the Ed Brubaker and the whole Winter Soldier run, that series there from, it was 2004. Got a couple early issues of that. There's number 2. So Out of Time, that first arc. Number 3. And number 4. So the Out of Time arc went through, must have been 1 through 5. Because issue number 6 is the first appearance of Winter Soldier. So Bucky's back. Missing Jack Monroe, Cap Nomad, Captain America, number 7. Yeah. And this one, I thought I had, I used to have this one. I think I gave or sold it when I sold all my House of M tie-ins, because I wasn't picking up the Cap book at the time. So when I saw it, and I was thinking, I went around the show again, and I was like, where did I see that book? I'm gonna just go grab it. It was cheap, it was $1. I'll just get it. And then I went to several booths, like, where did I see this book? And then I realized it was at the booth I went back to. I was like, he's like, oh, hey, you're back. I was like, yes, there's a couple of Cap books I was missing that I saw. I couldn't remember where they were. I was flipping through the dollar books and found it, Cap 10. But yeah, it was a little dinged up, but like I say, it was $1. So now this next string of issues, I have actually already replaced. You might see those videos by now, or by the time, or like, I don't know which order I'll put these in. But I found these at the same dealer, but they actually had stickers on. Those stickers right there are on the books. And I was thinking, you know what? They were cheap, so I figured, what the hell, I'll get them. But then afterwards, I was like, man, am I gonna be able to remove those? Do I want to bother with those and try removing it and making it look worse? So, so there's Captain America and Black Widow 636. So that same 2004 run, Brubaker, Winter Soldier, all that, does the Captain America. At 619 or 620, it starts these team up issues with Captain America and Hawkeye, Iron Man, Namor, Black Widow. I think there might be one more. That might be it. But the last 5 issues of that run were the team ups with Cap and Black Widow. So there's 637 with Cullen Bunn and Francesco Francavilla on this. So all stickers on the books, which obviously sucks. Never put sticker prices directly on the books. Please stop doing that, people. You just shouldn't do that. 638 and 639. Is it? It's like a lizard. Lizard and Doc Ock. Oh, yeah. So, at least his tentacles. So I don't know what's going on. And then we got Ghost Rider, Black Knight, Venom. Oh my, the Moon Knight up there. And 640, the last issue of that run. So I'm gonna have those. I do have all of that complete now. And then 1 issue of Daredevil, 241. I needed a direct edition of this one because the first one, well, first print. I think the other one I have is either the second print or a Marvel Legends reprint. I think it's Marvel Legends reprint. So I didn't realize that for a while. So got that replaced there. And last 3 issues, we got some annuals from the early 2000s. Iron Man, I like this cover. Army of Iron Man, Iron Man Annual number 2000. Colors just pop on that. And stylistically is dope. As is this one. 2001 Annual. And this one is it's really a standalone. It's Iron Man and Captain America Annual, 1998. So it's not tied to any specific series. It's just kind of one of those just out there annuals. We got MODOK there, and can't resist a good Cap and Iron Man team up. And this is also around this time is when he had his I don't know what you call it, what that shield was made out of. Like, I don't know. It was like a projected shield or something like that. I can't even explain it. I don't remember the specifics of it, but yes. So those, all the other, that's all the Marvel books there. Well, not all the Marvel books. Last two books are Marvel books. Two huge bangers. Not done with Captain America yet. Did manage to get one graded book, and we might have been able to see. This one was, so I was going around the show, and again, this is perfect for finding smaller books. I'll take a look at some of the bigger books, but usually won't pay too much attention to it. But this one, I started looking at some of his books, and that his wall books wasn't that big, but a couple rows. And I saw this book, and I was thinking, how much you got for that? He told me the price, but he's like, oh, but I was like, but I'll do this. I was like, oh, it was so tempting. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready, if I was planning to even pay that price at a show like this. I was like, I wasn't coming in spending that kind of money. But so I left. I was like, I'm tempted, and I came. I think I went back at least one other time, and then like made a final trip over to buy it. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Like, yes, I'll take that. So here it is, 1968. Cap in his own magazine at last. Big premiere issue. You know what it is, people. 4.0. Captain America 100. Wow. Like, just, I couldn't pass it up. I did at first, but then I was thinking, you know what? If it's still there, I'm getting it. Like, I was set. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. We got Cap, Iron Man, Black Panther, Giant Man, the Wasp, Thor, Namor, Sharon Carter. I don't know. But Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Sid Shores, first issue Black Panther appearance, story and numbering continued from Tales of Suspense 99. I was looking at the back cover, the old art ad. But yes, Cap 100 is one of those books, and the price, I was thinking, is that moment. Sometimes you ever come across a moment either at a shop, especially at conventions, or even online, and you just see a deal, and it's, you just can't pass it up, because sometimes you do, and you realize like, damn, that was just a great deal. I should have bought it. This is one. That's why I said, I'm getting this. Absolutely. So I got it. Cap 100. So that actually I have a whole run now from 100 up on through. I have to double check to see how far. I don't know, actually no, because I don't have 117 yet. First appearance of Falcon. So, but yes, Cap 100. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful. And the last book, one other book, an absolute banger. This was one too. I picked up a couple books from this guy. Actually, where I got that Cap 10 at for $1 book. But he had plenty of wall books. And I had this one. I was looking at some other books. He had Captain America 6, I think. First Winter Soldier, maybe 14. And some other ASM books. And just a whole bunch of other stuff that I was interested in. But I said, let me see that book right there. And he had the price on it, it's still on there. But then I ended up getting, at the time, I grabbed a handful of other books. And I said, I was like, oh yeah, I'm interested in can you take it out so I can flip through it, take a look at it? It's complete. Nothing, back cover looks nice. And I was thinking, all right, yeah, I'm interested in this one. Like, let me see what he can do. Because the other dude that was helping him, was like, hey, like, yeah, if you're interested in anything, like, he'll work with you. So I said, yeah, I'm interested in all these. And dude came over, and we kind of, said, oh, this is gonna be this and that. Let's see. And I was like, hey, how about this? So that's right, people. ASM 39 in the collection. We got Spider-Man, Green Goblin, John Romita. Rest in peace, you talented and beloved person, you. Spidey and the Green Goblin, both unmasked. So much in this issue. Norman Osborn was revealed to be Green Goblin, which was a topic of debate within the Marvel offices, editorial offices. Some people wanted it to be a whole new character. Some people said, hey, keep it Norman Osborn for the shock, and I think that was probably for the best. John Romita first, I don't know if his first cover or if it was his first art duties on Spidey. But yes, it's just a fantastic deal. An excellent looking book. I just couldn't believe it. Felt so surreal. I'm like, yes, I'm actually going to be doing this. And oh, I just can't believe it. Even like this show was on, like this show happened, I don't know, some time ago. But oh man, I just pulled these books out, this one in that cap. And I was like, how did I manage to just score both of these? It just feels so surreal. One happy comic collector. So yes, ASM 39. Welcome to the family. Again, all the Dark Horse and DC books. All the Marvel books. As I said, it was a fantastic shopping experience from dollar books up to those bigger price books. Just top notch. A lot of stuff off my wrong list. Some other collectibles. And yes, that is that. Again, just small show. They do these all throughout Iowa, Illinois, maybe Wisconsin and Minnesota perhaps too. But catch it when it comes near this area. And yeah, one day show, $5 admission, whatever it was. And obviously I did my job there as a collector. So yeah, that is that, and wrap it up. Let me know some of your experiences at smaller shows, smaller one-day shows like this. Because you can find a lot of great stuff there. Sometimes you might not have the vendors depending on what area you're in, but sometimes you will get some people come out with some dope books, dollar books, or some bigger books. So you just never know what you're gonna expect there. So just hopefully you just have a good time. So yeah, share some experiences in the comments below. If you'd like to start the content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Just stick around for more comic book fun, because that's how we get down around here. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is Geno's Comics. Thanks for watching, and peace out.